Charles Dickens' Great Expectations. Charles Dickens' Great Expectations is a novel. It first appeared around 1860. Among Dickens's most well-known creations is this tale. The book centers on Pip's existence as an orphan. Pip goes by Philip Pirrip in full. The book opens in the early 1800s. The setting is England. Pip shares housing with his sister and her spouse. His sister goes as Mrs. Joe Gargery. Joe Gargery is her boyfriend. Blacksmith Joe works in black metal. Pip leads a difficult existence. His sister is severe and exacting. Joe is gentle and friendly on the other hand. Pip runs upon an escaped inmate one day. The convict's name is Magwitch. Pip gets terrified by Magwitch. Pip is pushed to pilfer's food and a file. Pip aids him. Not too long afterward, Magwitch is discovered. He keeps Pip's secret from the cops. Pip receives invites to Miss Havisham's house later on. She is an odd but wealthy elderly woman. She usually sports an outdated bridal outfit. Her dwelling is dark and loaded with old, crumbling objects. Miss Havisham boasts an adopted daughter called Estella. Although gorgeous, Estella is cold-hearted. Pip develops feelings for Estella. He wants to be a mannered person. He seeks her love's approval. He is embarrassed, nonetheless, by his modest upbringing. One day, Pip consults a lawyer called Jaggers. Pip has come into a big wealth, Jaggers tells him. He has been blessed anonymously with money. Pip thinks Miss Havisham is his benefactor. She, he believes, wants him to wed Estella. Pip settles into London. There he starts his fresh life as a gentleman. He picks up behavior fit for a wealthy man. Still, he starts to show contempt and thanklessness. He starts to criticize Joe and his former way of life. Pip picks fresh buddies in London. Herbert Pocket among them is one. Herbert guides Pip toward knowledge of upper-class life. Pip also starts hanging around with Wemmick. For Jaggers, Wemmick employs. He names his unusual residence the Castle. Over time, Pip discovers the truth about his donor. Not Miss Havisham is the answer. It is Magwitch, the prisoner he assisted in childhood. Magwitch has amassed money in Australia. He wishes to thank Pip for his hospitality back off. This insight shocks and disturbs Pip. He regrets his past actions. Pip chooses to assist Magwitch, even knowing the risk. The government are hunting Magwitch. Herbert and Pip offer him assistance in trying to flee. They intend to get him out of nation. Pip discovers more about Estella's past over this period. Pip's parents are not who he assumed. Molly is the housekeeper for Jagger's mother. Her father is Magwitch. This fuels Pip's uncertainty and conflict even more. Magwitch gets captured finally. He dies in prison later on his injury. Pip loses his money. He starts to lose it. Joe visits London looking after him. Pip comes to repent his former conceit after seeing Joe's actual compassion. Pip goes home at last. He mails apologies to Joe and Biddy. From Pip's village, Biddy is a sweet and compassionate young woman. Joe and Biddy wed. Pip chooses to live honestly and work hard. He grows personally better. He also picks his friendship with Herbert back up. Taken together, they help to create a better future. Pip meets Estella once more at the book's close. She has undergone changes as well. She is not proud anymore or frigid. Walking together from Sada's house, are they? One can interpret the ending any way they choose. Some thought they wind up together. Some believe they remain pals. Great Expectations tells of development and atonement. It emphasizes respect, compassion, and love, as well as humility. Pip's path imparts insightful insights. Notwithstanding challenges, he comes to see the things that really important in life. The book has several ideas. Social level is one theme. Pip discovers that actual value has nothing to do with money or position. Ambition is yet another motif. Pip's wish to grow personally provides happiness as well as grief. Charles Dickens also looks at crime and punishment. Magwitch's narrative emphasizes this idea. Though he has a criminal record, he is quite giving and friendly. The book probes the equity of the legal system. The drama revolves mostly on relationships. Pip's encounters with Magwitch, Estella, and Joe help to define his personality. He comes to see the need of compassion and allegiance. Great Expectations also have to do with personal development. Pip is a young lad at first naive. He develops into a smart and grown-up man. His encounters help him to grow humble and wise. The book has unforgettable people. Every character deepens the narrative. Among the most venerable characters in literature is Miss Havisham. Her sad background and odd actions make a lasting effect. Estella is interesting and challenging. She travels much as Pip does in many respects. She also picks up ideas on self-discovery and love. Joe Gargery stands for the virtue in human nature. His honest, modest life stands in contrast to the crooked world of riches and power. He is still Pip's consistent and devoted friend. Great Expectations transcends a narrative to be more than that. This is a deep investigation of human nature. Dickens is a timeless masterpiece because of her superb narrative and complex characterizations. Its pages still inspire and meaning for readers. Lessons in the book are universal. They serve to remind us that actual happiness comes from inside. Social position and material prosperity are ephemeral. What really stands the test are love, compassion, and honesty. Still, a favorite piece is Great Expectations. Readers of many ages will find resonance in its ideas. It is evidence of Dickens's writer's genius. Unmatched in ability to produce such a strong and timeless narrative as his, Great Expectations is therefore a must-read. It presents a convincing view of the challenges and victories of life. Pip's path from innocence to experience is quite touching and instructive. Long after you close the last page, this narrative will linger. I appreciate you looking over Great Expectations. As many others have found, I hope this book is as enriching and entertaining.